Thank you for watching our SITECH Northeast Helpline video series.
Performing a site cal, Trimble Siteworks 1.5. Our base station has already been set up in an unknown position. We will select our main menu icon. We will select Project Setup, Connect Device, and we will choose GNSS. We will need to connect to our rover here. We will select rover. We will select Bluetooth. We will select our device. We will select radio and receiver. The channel our base is on is 15, so we will select 15 as well for our rover. Please note the name of our base is SITECH. We did not name this base station base. It is recommended to use any other name than base station. We will select the base. We will select that we are not using a quick release on our rover. We will not use tilt compensation at this time. Our antenna height is 6.562 US feet or 2 meters. We will accept. Now that we are connected to our base station, the program is prompting us to calibrate our project. We will select yes. We will move to our first control point. We will place the tip of the 2-meter rod on the dimple of the control point. We will put both bipod legs down at approximately 45 degrees and step them in so they are secure. We will then level our rod over the control point. We will select the plus icon in the upper left corner to add a control point in the calibration. You can either select from the list of points in the upper right corner, or you can click on any of the points here. We need to turn our names on of the points. We are going to start at point 100. Simply tap on the triangle for point 100, press select. Make sure again that your rod is plumb. It is recommended to measure a control point for a site cal with a time of at least 60 seconds. But for purposes of this demonstration, I will select 30. Once we hit start, it will start recording the control point. The first point has been recorded. Before we move on, it is recommended you hit the settings wheel in the upper right corner and turn the option for number of points for computed inclined plane to never. We will accept these settings. We can now move to our next point, hitting the plus icon, and we are now going to navigate to point 101. Again, we will set the tip of the 2-meter rod into the dimple of the control point. We will step our legs in so they are secure. We will level our rod, and we will hit select once we have selected point 101. We will hit select. Here the settings stay the same from the first shot, and we will hit start. We are ready to move to our next control point, which will be point 103. I'm sorry, 102. Once everything is in position, we will select point 102 and pick select. Here we are giving horizontal and vertical residuals already, saying that our calibration is in tolerance. We would like to shoot at least 2 more points of our SITECH, as 5 points or more are recommended. So I will go ahead and hit the plus icon, and I will move to point number 103, excuse me. Again, make sure everything is secure prior to choosing the select button. We'll highlight 103 and choose select and start. We will select one more point, or shoot rather. So one more time, we will hit the plus icon. Our last point for this SITECH is 104. We will choose 104. We'll pick select, and we will hit start. All points have been shot. However, we can see in red, 0.104 is out 2 inches roughly, both horizontally and vertically. In this particular situation, it is recommended to not use 104 in the calibration. We will uncheck 0.104. Also note, you can simply turn off horizontal or vertically individually, but in this case, both values are not to be used because they're out of tolerance. I will uncheck 0.104. At the top, you will see now our calibration is in tolerance. We are good for 1/2 inch horizontally and a little over 1/2 inch vertically. Again, please make sure in your settings wheel, you have number of points for computing inclined plane checked on this never option. Once our calibration is complete and we are happy with our values, we will select finish in the lower right corner. Please note, as the program will warn you, the calibration cannot be resumed or changed once it is accepted. We will select yes. Our calibration is now complete. At the end of the calibration, we are going to be asked to save our base station as a control point. If your base station is in a position that you would like to reuse, you will select yes. Now you can see on the screen, we have our base station point saved. Thank you.